Hello, my herbivore homies. It's been a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I've been doing some soul searching. No, I wanted to take a bit of a break and kind of reevaluate what I wanted to do with this series. Yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna proceed with the double features thing, except when I get 2 ribbons in one run. I don't know. It's not really what I want to do, I guess. But I can always change my mind later. As a result of, me taking the break of last week, this the weekly that I'm gonna be showing in this one is a good bit back. It's this weekly, if you remember that one. And today, obviously, we're going to be going for Gazelle, which Gazelle was tough in this weekly because you couldn't really, like, prep its ability for the most part, like, naturally, I should say, until late turns, because you would be depending on, you would be depending on Avocado until you could get a hold of Sardinian Current. Nonetheless, I did it anyway. And since, normal mode is basically easy mode and I have no shame, it wasn't too difficult. It took a couple runs, I'm not gonna lie, but it was for the most part fine. I don't know if anyone out there is a college student right now, but how's that spring semester going, huh? I have this experience going right now where I'm a sophomore in college, and my freshman year fall semester was great. And if you're from not the U.S., I don't know if you guys have like semesters laid out the same way. Maybe you guys have trimesters. I can't remember, but for the U.S., each school year is laid out into 2 halves called semesters. And so my fall semester was great my freshman year, and then my spring semester, I got sick. I got mono, not from making out with a bunch of people. I got it from sharing a water bottle. But I got mono, and I had that for weeks. And then as I was starting to get better from mono, I got human metapneumovirus. So I ended up being sick for like 2 months straight, which was terrible. And, I don't know if you can hear it in the background. There's a Roomba going outside my room. I apologize for that. I would have done this at a different time, but I don't know, I'm struggling to find the time for it now, because what I was going to get to with my story point, whatever you want to call it, is that this fall semester was great. My sophomore year fall semester was great. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it was definitely way better than my freshman year spring semester. Despite that, though, I get to my spring semester, which is the current one that I'm in right now, and it's terrible again. It's even worse than last year's, which is crazy because I haven't been sick for 2 months. Oh, putting the whatever that perk is called, I forget now. What is it called? What, how am I forgetting? Is it in here? Yeah. Cauliflower, that's right. Putting the cauliflower perk on a boitada is actually kind of smart. Because it's almost always going to get, well, I don't know, it has a lot of health, so presumably it would get a knockout most of the time. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't get putting cauliflower on Invader, though. Where was I going with this? Now I gotta remember my point. I'm just out of it, I guess. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, so this semester sucks, and part of that is that I am doing 2 jobs right now. And I just started one of those jobs this week, finally. Even though I had gotten accepted, my application had been accepted. Oh, that's an unfortunate team there. even though my application had been accepted at the very start of the semester. So it's been like almost 2 months now. And they are just finally getting me on board, which, you know, I'm happy to just be onboarded. Hey, there's that Sardinian current we were looking for. The issue is that normally I would record videos on Monday after my classes, because I get done with my classes pretty early on Mondays. But now I'm going to be working Mondays, so it's going to be a little tougher to make it work. I don't know exactly when I'm going to record. I could, in theory, just record after. By the way, that was a mistake, putting the current on that, because when you put a start of turn perk on a pet that has a start of turn effect, or something else like that, it triggers after the ability. If I put the current on literally anything else, I would have gotten full value out of it, but because I put it on the Gazelle, I'm going to be missing out on it. So that was a throw. Yep, you see right there, it triggered after. Very unfortunate. Thankfully, we have 2 avocados to buff up our Gazelle next turn. So right now, he's just being worthless. I'm now noticing there was a lot of octopi in this. Wow, that sucks. There was a lot of octopi in this weekly. Very strange. Is it octopi? I've heard from a few places. Look at that's disgusting stats. I've heard from a few places that it's not actually octopi. It's something different. Can someone back me up on that? Is it octopuses? Octopuses? I don't know. Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. We're getting absolutely not stomped, but you know, beat up like a middle school bully by these Lynx teams, because they're popping our deer pretty much every time, which we miss out on the mushroom. So that's 2 extra feints for that secretary bird. But there's also the option of just not getting to use the secretary bird at all. Yeah, I didn't consider that one. So now we're starting to plateau, and I'm getting a little worried. I need to hit a lot more avocados if I want something good. And I don't know. Oh, I know. Yeah, I was looking to see if I could get one of the other pets that I wanted to level up first, and I did. So that's why I waited for that chocolate. We've got some buffing here. I think we had 1 avocado last turn, maybe I think it was 1. Yeah, it had to be 1, because... No, wait. I don't know. Either way, we got like a lot of mileage out of it that time. And look at that. That Lynx is 42-46. I mean, Secretary Bird is just insane. Even at tier 5, I think it's still a little nutty. And we're just looking for perks now, so... Yep. We're hoping to not have to take another turn. I don't know why I froze that. I don't know what I would put it on. I guess maybe the Secretary Bird? I don't know. But if we lose this, which I don't remember, but I feel like we do, then that's not good. Oh, wait. No, we probably don't, actually. Yeah, we definitely don't. I lied. I'm a big fat liar. So yeah, we won it. We got our Gazelle ribbon with a Secretary Bird team, basically just a bunch of summons and then also big fat Gazelle. Pretty fun run.